Thomas Jensen, an independent consultant, who will do his talk on at SBCC, Embracing the Transformative Nature of the Digital Revolution. Thomas, over to you.
Morning. I'm just doing a check. You hear me well? Can I ask you please to help me smile at me, because then I smile at you, okay? Otherwise I'm going to get too serious, because this is a little bit daunting. Thank you. Thank you. So my name is Thomas, and I'm going to start telling you that 17 years ago, I moved from my country, Denmark, to Bangladesh. I got a wonderful job in a wonderful country. And I remember when I got there 17 years ago, that's when I got my first mobile phone. It was a slightly big one. It didn't really fit in my pocket, but I was really happy because it allowed me to call home and, you know, I am calling you. It was a great way to connect. And since then, of course, the world has come really far. Today we connect in all kinds of ways, and we engage easily. More than half the world's population is able to access the internet. And as we have heard in multiple sessions throughout the last couple of days, the digital revolution is really also changing the way we are doing business. Now, you probably all paid attention that around last month, a very famous CEO of a very famous country apologized to all of us for using our data to help elect a president through the interference of another country. So the digital revolution and the digital transformation is really powerful. It's really able to change social norms and perceptions and actions. Sorry, Denny, I'm just going to put this up in front of you. When I go around the world and over the last 17 years, I'm not seeing what I'm talking about. I'm seeing to a great extent that when we're talking about engaging at community level in low resource settings, we are packaging things in, shall we say, low-tech formats. And I also know why, because often we say because people we are working with cannot access the digital technology that we are talking about. Now, in my experience, that may be true, but it doesn't mean that we can't really take the digital transformation forward and start thinking digitally. And also in my experience, often this kind of work, and I know this may be uncomfortable because all of us do it to a large extent. I'm not trying to be judgmental, I'm trying to challenge us a little bit. In my experience, a lot of these materials, they never go very far because they are being introduced through systems that are not very well resourced. So at best, caregivers, families, get these kind of materials once in a while when there's enough money in the system to have outreach. Now, what if we said, wait a minute, we've got the technology to shift perceptions, and what if we started using it the way that we're using elections or selling plastic that we don't need? Because that's what the whole world is focusing on right now. A lot of other things than plastic, I know. But you get the principle. What if we started using it? What would it look like? It would look like us really setting up our operations to draw on the data that is available online and through multiple data sources. And we could employ the assistance of something really scary, robots, machine learning. And we could use this to rapidly increase our analysis and understanding of situations, characteristics of communication participants, and how to engage them. We've had sessions here where we talked about in emergencies and pandemics, we are not really moving very fast with very accurate knowledge. It takes us a long time. Why are we not set up differently? There's also now the introduction of this blockchain technology, and I'm not going to go into the details of it because you're all thinking Bitcoin. No. I'm thinking blockchain technology as a tool that allows us to engage more directly with the people we are supporting and facilitating to change by entering direct contracts with them, for instance, to transfer money directly through cash transfer programs using this kind of technology. And then taking a step back and saying, yes, but what about the people who are not able to access all of this? Okay, we've seen that there are ways. We know that people who are not accessing smartphones often have another phone. So could we use the smartphone to engage with the health worker and then support the health worker with this kind of thing packaged on a tablet with an LCD projector that was solar powered so that it was simple? This one weighs more than 10 kilos, by the way. It's a little bit heavy to carry around. So we could do this. Even better, we could do this together with the big tech companies in the world. Why are we not sitting together with them, embedded in them, helping the world becoming a better place? Not receiving money from them for projects, but sitting and working their systems just like they're working the commercial world to nudge our behavior to hailing a taxi or going to the airport in time to catch the plane. You've tried that, right? You've tried that. I mean, maybe we could even target and engage people when they're around the bathroom. Say, wash your hands. No, we don't want to go down that road, I know. But the principle and the technology is there. We could apply it. So we should be part of driving and leading the use of the digital technology into the digital transformation that is just about to take another step forward. And you've all read about it, heard about it, that just around the corner, you stop smiling. You see, I'm starting to become serious. Just around the corner, we have the introduction of 5G internet. Really, really fast internet. And then we have the machines being equipped with artificial technology and artificial intelligence. This means that we are predicting the world is going to change so dramatically we can't even understand, and very, very fast. Am I right in saying we're quite behind the curve on that wagon? And if we don't really jump on that wagon, upskill ourselves. I did a little pre-test before this, and I learned out of the 20 people who answered the questionnaire, thank you so much, that none of us have formal skills in using ICT and digital transformation. We may know what to do, but we have no formal education. Could we start upskilling ourselves? Could we start embedding ourselves more with the corporates who are using this technology in amazing ways? And could we be so bold to invite in the younger generation? The younger people who know how to do this very well, but who don't have our skills and expertise in making it meaningful. Perfect partnership. We need to address and achieve something massive, really massive, the Sustainable Development Goals. We're not going to achieve it this way. So we need to get on board now, and that's really my message to you today. Nothing more. I can't detail how, but just get you perhaps to think about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas.